How so? Just raking here now. This isn't for myself, this is for another man with his own baler. What stuff I have to bale today, I have already raked. And this is just my last bit of raking for today. So once this is done, I have the baler ready to go. I will be heading off doing a bit of baling. I haven't a whole pile to make, maybe 60 bales, 70 bales I suppose. And I have some stuff to, it's toppings, like it's probably been dumped, I'd imagine. It's not been wrapped anyway, so there won't be much of that either. Other than that, or as I spoke about on the other videos, our upcoming project will probably be happening a lot sooner than I anticipated it happening, mainly because the engine out of it is sold and there's somebody coming to collect that Saturday, so hopefully tomorrow is a bad day and I can get stuck into getting the engine out of it. I was thinking last night, and I'm probably going to make the videoing a bit more structured. I think we will go with 3 a week on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays, and we'll see how that works. The way I'm doing it at the moment, I'm probably editing footage the evening I take it or the following day and sticking it up. The weekend there I stuck up 3 videos, and that was a week of filming, like, so it probably would work better if they're a bit more structured, a bit more spread out. It'll give me more content to be sharing over a longer space of time, opposed to sharing everything in one burst and being slack on material for the winter months. So we're going to give that a go anyway and see how that goes. So this video is being filmed on Wednesday. This video has been filmed on Wednesday and it will be put up tomorrow evening, whereas whatever else is filmed for the rest of the week will be up Sunday. So like I said, a bit more structure, a bit better organised, probably work a lot better. So I think that's about it for that bit of a talk. This field isn't that big. It's about 4 or 5 acres. I said the next one is about 7 or 8. So I'll get these done. I might even get someone to come and give me a hand, and I will make a start in the baling. So once we're on the baler, I'll talk to you. I touched on it in the previous video, the start of this video and one of the previous videos about an upcoming project, and I think I said earlier on we'll be making an attack at that project tomorrow. What that project is a Forza Major, and what we are going doing is we are fitting a 6-cylinder engine, turbo engine to it. Just a bit of crack, just something to have for a bit of a pastime, I suppose, really you call it. Maybe when you're driving modern stuff every day, it'll be nice to have something old that you can use whenever you feel like it. Originally we had planned on keeping it live drive, and for anybody who doesn't know, a live drive is when you press the clutch you still have PTO and hydraulics. As it stands, the tractor doesn't have that. Obviously I think the clutch on them was fairly elaborate for that time, because obviously things hadn't advanced and we wouldn't be able to put a clutch to hack the power of what's going into it long term. I think you'd run the risk of flywheels exploding and clutches exploding and stuff like that with the high horsepower. So it won't be live drive, so it won't be really usable for anything bar road runs or just a bit of crack. Something nice to look at, something nice to take for a drive, obviously when the time suits. So as far as I'm aware, there's a man coming to collect the 4-cylinder engine out of it on Saturday, so obviously I'd want to have that out for then. We will probably go and look at an engine tomorrow. I know there's a couple about. We're probably looking for the most suitable donor at the moment. You can go very elaborate and you can get conversion plates and all that kind of thing, but some of the Ford engines, Ford 6-cylinder engines, will fit in with little modification. So it's probably something along that route we're going to go down. So like I said, tomorrow we'll hopefully make a start on that. Shouldn't be too difficult to remove the engine, I hope. I know the front axle is going through the sump in them, so that might pose a bit of a task, because like that tractor is probably 60-70 years old now, and you can imagine how seized that pin probably is in there. But look, we'll see. I'm hoping it's straightforward, and it possibly will be, but we'll know tomorrow. So that's what's upcoming. That's what the project I mentioned is, and tomorrow will be the start of that. So something different to come. You're not looking at a baler or a rake or something like that the whole time. It'll be something. Also, as you can see inside here, there is Miscanthus growing. I don't think that's been cut. It looks like there's a second growth up through dead stuff, I suppose you could call it, or ripe, I don't know. But is there any Miscanthus even growing in the country anymore? I know it was became popular there for a couple of years, but it seemed to have disappeared now again, and this is all I know of it. I haven't seen any more of it growing. I know there was some of it there in Limerick. You could see it if you were going in the general Limerick direction from here, but I haven't looked in there lately. This is like I said, this is the only field of it I've ever really seen growing for a long time. But like I said, it looks like there's nothing been done with it. So if you know anything about that, give a comment. I don't know anything about it, so yeah, let us know what the story is with it. Is it still actively growing in the country, or is it gone? I think it was used for electricity and stuff like that, and bedding, possibly used for bedding as well, but that stuff definitely hasn't been cut anyway this year, or I would say possibly even the year before that. So let us know if you know the story with Miscanthus. We're coming up to a golf club. I swear what's up here. There's a serious pull up this hill. I drove for a contractor one winter. They were drawing rock armour up here because there's a beach too. We had the back of A25 Volvos drawing the rock up here, and there was some pull up here now, and they were full of rock like coming up here, so tractors were under serious pressure. We're nearly there now, so when I get there I'll stick up a bit more. Now the golf course is there. There's a beach down there, but you get through it to another road, but there's some view from here. As you can see, serious. Once I get around the corner now, I'll show you more. That year I was drawing the rock for the other contractor. A lad went down, I'd say it was a week before Christmas. A lad went down there with an Arctic and nowhere to turn. and I have a funny feeling he was full of sand. I can't actually remember what the outcome of that was. I know they had to pull him somewhere. I don't know whether they had to pull it with a track machine or a loading shovel or what, but yeah, it wasn't ideal. He took a wrong turn. Look, you can go down two ways there, and that way is obviously a dead end that just brings you down to the houses, whereas the other way will bring you down to the beach, but there's a substantial car park there. You would turn an Arctic around, so that's what I know about here. Like I said, the view is serious. I don't know if you can see it now, but there's a lighthouse over there. That's where we were bailing earlier on. And here where the rock is an island. You get to that island, you drive across the beach to get to that island, but that is an outright island there. Once I get this wrapped up now, as you can see, there won't be much here, 15-20 bales. I'll be heading home. I will be cleaning down the baler, putting it back in the shade, and that will be that. I'll probably edit this footage tonight, so it will be ready to go Thursday, which will be tomorrow, and we'll get stuck into the major all day tomorrow, hopefully. So that's all from me. Like I was saying earlier on in another video, please like and subscribe. It really helps. The channel is progressing nicely, I would say, and if it keeps up the momentum it's at, it will be brilliant. So like I say, please like it, please subscribe to it, and we will see you later.